Hi, I'm here with David Hofer, CEO of Advanced Working Capital. David, please tell me what Advanced Working Capital does.
Advanced Working Capital was created to fill the void in the marketplace for small and mid-cap companies that frankly cannot borrow and get small business loans from the traditional lending institutions.
And what types of companies do you focus on?
Well, we serve over 60 different industry types, but a majority of the businesses we serve are selling business to consumer products. They have a physical location and an inventory, and we also serve companies that sell business to business products that accept credit cards as
Great.
their primary payment method.
And is there a typical size of capital that these companies are looking for?
Well, our product is called a merchant cash advance. That's our core product, and the average merchant cash advance is about $25,000 and can go as high as $750,000, depending on the type of business. There's a whole host of underwriting factors that we obviously consider when we look at larger deals.
Sure. And do you have any other products as well besides the merchant services?
Well, not merchant services, but we do have, again, the core merchant cash advance product. We have a small business loan product, and we also have receivables factoring, which is against a business's future payments on invoices, outstanding invoices that they have for the business. And then we also have equipment financing. And I would say a vast majority of the clients we serve come to us for the core merchant cash advance product because the underwriting is much faster, and frankly they can get a soft approval and pre-qualification within 24 hours and be funded within 72 hours as we're looking for creative ways to say yes more often than we have to say no, which is, I know, not the typical experience that most small business owners have today with their banks.
And how does that approval process work? What requirements must these companies fulfill?
It's a great question. They have to be, obviously a legal business, have positive cash flow, a physical location, accept credit card payments, and be in business at least 1 year. Those are the primary requirements that we have.
Great. And now when a company does receive capital from you, what terms apply?
Well, the terms vary depending on their cash flow and their receivables. Their repayment, and again, because this is not a loan product and we're actually purchasing a fixed percentage of their future credit card sales, the term is adjusted based on their cash flow needs to operate the business. What we don't like to do is collect a disproportionately larger percentage off of their daily credit card batches if it's going to crush their ability to continue to manage operations, pay for inventory, payroll, marketing, and all of the other things that continues to help them grow. So again, those terms typically, though, range from anywhere from 3 months on the low end to as high as 12 months on the high end. And we do define this as a short-term working capital product versus operating capital, which you would use to grow or acquire another company or build a new building, that sort of thing.
Sure. And now, what are the fundamental advantages that a company would have using your services versus taking a loan from a bank or some sort of other lender?
Great, another great question. What we hear from a vast majority of the people that come to us is that they're just frustrated over the fact that they will fill out mountains of paperwork and meet weeks on end and oftentimes months on end only to be declined by their bank because their FICO score may be too low or they haven't been in business long enough. So with us, they're going to get an answer within typically 24 hours. And that's a soft approval or soft pre-qualification. And from there, once we have all of the necessary required documents, we will underwrite them and fund them as an ACH deposit directly to their business account within 72 hours.
Great. And David, I know you're busy, so I have one last question for you.
Sure.
What are your plans for advanced working capital in the next year?
Well, we're continuing to grow. We are expanding operations. We are looking for additional real estate in locations. Right now our capital is inventory. So we're constantly trying to find creative ways to adjust our product, our terms, our pricing to put more of that inventory out to work for the businesses we serve.
What are some specific ways that you plan on improving or changing your services?
Well, we're continuing to invest heavily into technology. So, for example, we have a new site launching next week. It is what we call a responsive design, mobile-enabled site, which will allow a merchant to go in and test use the pre-qualification calculator to determine, based on a few select criteria, what they would qualify for, how much money they could receive, and then that takes them right into the online application, which is a real simple 7-step process. And again, they could fill it out from their phone or at their office. Everything we do, we are building towards streamlining the system and improving the experience so that our employees and our team are trained to serve the customer on the front line and not shuffle paperwork on the back end.
Great. Well, David, I wish you luck in that, and I look forward to seeing that blossom. And if you're interested in learning more and connecting with David Hofer, go to fundology.com.